tell me, why is annual service important?
So annual service would be important because if you're following AASHTO and ASTM requirements, that's the standard.
Oh, we're going highly technical right off the bat.
Once every year, the gauge has to be calibrated
Absolutely.
by either a multi-block or a secondary block.
Okay.
Other than that, you want to do service every year just to make sure, just like in your car, when the oil needs to be changed and everything else, it's just general maintenance that needs to be done on these gauges just to keep them fine-tuned and running properly out.
So it's not recommended to push that to like 10,000 miles on the car there? Just go ahead and
No,
put that in
same thing with the gauge. After a year, you don't know if the repeatability is there like it was at the beginning of the year. So it's just to make sure that everything is in working order.
And not to mention, Kerry, these things are in like really harsh environments, right? Civil engineering is an easy environment for these to work in, right?
Yeah, you'll see them when they come in covered in concrete on the bottom, asphalt caked up. And all that stuff will throw off your readings over a period of time. If the sliding block, for instance, gets caked up with mud and it's stuck in the rear position, that throws off everything from your standard count to the counts you're taking in the field.
Right. So keeping this equipment maintained so the people using it get the best absolute readings and test results when they're out there in the field is key, because you don't want to waste time. Time is money, and doing this annual service is really important for all nuclear gauge owners.
Agreed. Yeah. So if you do a calibration through us or any calibration facility every year, and there's ever a question of whose gauge is right. If your gauge is in cal date and the guy who is spot checking you isn't, we're going to automatically assume that the one who's calibrated is the correct one.
Yeah, absolutely.